Do we have contact there, Mr. Kazoo?
I think we have contact. Let me put my my earphones on so I can hear myself. Can I hear myself now? Oh, that's beautiful. Good evening, Oscar. How are you?
Very good. Joining me in the studio is Captain Kazoo. He's found most times lurking about CaptainKazoo.com, and he is the world's foremost authority on the kazoo.
I can't tell you how much I appreciate that introduction, Oscar. That's the interesting thing is that I realized early this afternoon when I was looking for information for tonight's program that on May 16th in the year 2000 we did the first show of what we called Captain Kazoo's Kazoo Review, and on that show was live, in person, the world's only living bazooka player, Ormly Gumfudgin. Unfortunately, as time does to all of us, it takes its toll, and we are here tonight to pay tribute to Ormly because Ormly passed away on May 15th, I believe it was, of this year, and I'm putting up Ormly's picture on video. Actually, I'm doing two things now. I'm on the radio. I'm at KFJC 89.7 FM here in Los Altos, California, and I'm also doing a video. You're seeing me on the video for YouTube. I was just showing Ormly's picture, and one of the things that I want to talk about before we get into Ormly's music, I keep moving away from the microphone, which is not kosher at all.
Very unprofessional.
Unprofessional, yes, exactly. There's so much information about Ormly. I looked Ormly up, Ormly Gumfudgin, on the Google, and there must be 1 million bits of information about Ormly. I have in front of me here from the International Chili Society. Ormly was very much involved with chili. I think once you understand that Ormly Gumfudgin was really a stage name. Ormly's real name was Stanley Locke, L-O-C-K-E. It's really interesting because all of his work that he did over the years, he worked for a number of years for the Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Pasadena, and he was also a barbershop singer, a barbershop organizer. He was a member of the Writers Guild of America, member of the local chapter of the Writers Guild of America. He wrote a newspaper column for over 40 years called Warmly Ormly, and he was the official, now that's important, and the official historian of the International Chili Society. And he had attended every World Chili Cook-Off since 1967. That's a lot. That's a lot of chili. One of the things he has become famous for in recent years was his Bazooka-Stree Trio. Now, every time you listen to a recording by Ormly Gumfudgin, you have to remember that he's playing the bazooka, which was an instrument that was invented by Bob Burns, who was a comedian back in the 40s, and Ormly picked up the bazooka maybe about 15 or 20 years ago, and he's been playing the bazooka, and he has I think it was the Guinness's World Book of Records had him listed as the world's only living bazooka player. And even though Ormly has passed away, he's still the world's only living bazooka player. Nobody could compare or come close to Ormly on the bazooka. He has a CD out now, which we're going to play some cuts from shortly. And one of the things that you'll find on Ormly's webpage, that's at gumfudgin.com, is his YouTube presentation of the Bazooka Trio, which was Ormly on bazooka, Bob Kohler on banjo, and Archie Francis on guitar. And we're going to play that a little later on in the show. But right now, I think we want to hear a little bit more from Ormly. So,
shall we go with Like a Virgin?
I think. Okay, yeah, let's go with that. That sounds good. Like a Virgin. I keep forgetting that I'm on TV also.
Howdy, my name is Ormly Gumfudgin, and here I am, almost live. Since I've recently turned 80 years old, I'd like to mention a few things for posterity. I'm the world's only living bazooka player, as reported in Ripley's Believe It or Not a few years ago. Nobody has challenged me so far. As a matter of fact, we are currently having the Guinness Book of World Records research this claim. The reason why I fit the title World's Only Living Bazooka Player is the fact that I have the world's only bazooka. I felt, as a citizen of this great country, it was my civic duty to future generations to record the various and provocative sounds of the bazooka, and to let the world know that the Army's bazooka weapon was named after this very instrument because of its popularity back in 1943. Bob Burns said it this way: the Army's bazooka launches a rocket, my bazooka launches a racket, and both are highly demoralizing. That's the truth, and I can prove it. You see, Bob Burns, entertainer of yesteryear, was our original bazooka player. He was on Bing Crosby's Kraft Music Hall for almost 5 years, and then he had his own radio show. He'd play his bazooka now and then. Usually it didn't finish a number. Instead, he'd throw it across the stage. I was one of his teenage fans at the time. He was in a couple of movies. Sometimes people these days ask me, just how popular was he? I tell them that he was the MC for the Oscars back in 1938. That's not too shabby.
I apologize for that. That was my mistake.
That wasn't a mistake. That was just the way things go sometimes.
I was supposed to be playing Like a Virgin, which is on tape, and I played the CD instead. And
it's two different versions of the Virgin. The one thing that I wanted to mention for our listeners out there is, or what you want to listen to is that oompa, oompa, oompa. That's the bazooka. It distinguishes itself by being what it is. So listen for those parts. What are you going to play now?
You want me to play Like a Virgin?
Yeah, let's play that one. Okay.
Okay, here it is for you on KFJC and Ormly Gumfudgin.
One, two, three, four, one. Ooh.